All right, guys, Shotty T here. Last war of the season. We moved up from 26th to 20th. Like I said, we're pretty much locked in the platinum two, regardless of the outcome. But we still like to finish with as high a score as possible, uh, rating wise, so that way we can give ourselves a chance to have some tier one wars next season to be able to get into platinum one. So last war we ended up winning by 10 bonuses, and we did indeed end up having our best BG result in ours this season with two deaths, and BG2 had 160, so very impressive. Like I said, BG1 had a little bit of an uncharacteristic struggle last war, but I'm pretty confident they'll bounce back this time. So our opponent, Rocket Raccoon, is banning the same people that the previous alliance banned, with CGR, Scorpion, and Kingpin. I have a feeling that Scorpion and Kingpin are probably going to be the global bans next season. That means Ghost and Quake will be whitelisted, and more than likely, we'll see who the popular bans will be next season, depending on what the tactics will be. So as far as our attack team, it's going to be pretty similar. It's going to swap out one champ here, but you've seen her plenty of times as well. And we're going to be jumping around this particular war. We're going to start off on the left side in section 1, then we're going to be in the middle, section 2, and then we're going to do the boss island left side in section 3. So at least the first two fights on the left side. So I think we're gonna have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think 7 fights. All right, so our first fight here is this Man Thing. Now on paper, it doesn't look like I have a good matchup for it, but Tiger can pretty much counter anything. We're gonna make quick work of this fight. I think what we'll do, really just a matter of, since I got the boost, might as well use it. Use the power start boost there, just to get to the 2 bars of power sooner, and then we'll try to get that power back. With that there, I should be able to get it back pretty easily. So really nothing else to worry about on this node here, because the regeneration is a buff actually, so this will actually help the rupture charges. So I don't get timed out. I'm gonna go out and go back in, because I know someone said that last time when I timed out that Korg fight early in the season when I was loading. And I think we're good to go. So let's just go in, make it quick, and get to the next fight. Right here, I think this is finishing. It's not. I thought it did. This is her only fight anyway, so it doesn't matter. Alright, cool. So that fight is pretty much done. Now we got this Valkyrie with Kitty. Alright. Go ahead and get this out the way. special. Alright, perfect, perfect. Alright, couldn't have asked for a better start there. First two fights. So we'll save that 1 bar of energy there because we want to be able to go straight to the next fight. So we are going to be taking both fights up the middle. We're waiting for Odin pre-fight for the Null matchup. And I believe I'm going to be taking on this fight with Sorcerer. And then this fight with Kitty over here. And then these two Cosmics over here with Sorcerer. So balanced distribution, even though Tiger is more of a synergy champ for this war, but she had her quick fight in section 1. So we will see you guys later. Hopefully by the time this 6-hour boost wears off, I'll be able to get all the way up to Gore. All right, later. All right, guys, part 2 of the war. Got 2 more fights consecutively here. Gonna go ahead and jump in with Kitty versus Null. So pretty basic concept here. We're gonna apply a on those, but got a full off season to restock on them, so we're good. All right, I think that should be enough there. Yeah, we'll just go with that. All right, so we got Odin pre-fight applied, so we don't really have to worry about the node. We won't be able to parry this fight, so we're not gonna rely on it either. We might just do it to maintain some space at times, or bait heavies, that's about it. So, yeah. Keep that prowess under control. Alright. Why did he do that? He just threw that SP1 so randomly. That just threw off my whole rhythm. Throw that down just to give myself some insurance. And then realized I was still corrupted right there. Okay, so we got a heal now because of that garbage, but we got past the fight. Yeah, the SB1 just threw the whole fight off. He wasn't supposed to throw that right there. Alright. I will use a combat regeneration boost here. Get the rest of that heal. Alright, well, you guys saw this fight last war. Hopefully this fight will go a little cleaner than the other one, last war. So here we go. Make sure the root, make sure we're keeping an eye on that root. Yeah, this fight went way better than the previous time. Alright. So we're done there. Should stand by shortly before the next fight. And we will see you later. Well, actually, before we do that, let's see. Up 5-0 in our BG. And it's a tight one overall, but we're slightly favored. So looking good so far. All right, now we can take a break. All right, guys, we're here for our next fight. So this one, let me just make sure. So I'm taking this with Sorcerer. But I'm just trying to make sure of something real quick. Okay, our mutant boost is still active. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna apply a invulnerable boost just in case we push into 3 bars of power. And for some reason, if I happen to mess that up, we have ourselves a backup. All right, so I guess it's okay to start in this mode. It really doesn't matter. He's unawakened, so I don't have to worry about the parry on auto block. So when it's 75 or more charges, I believe. So that's a plus. All right. Yeah, out of the way. I got the neutralize going. Let's go ahead and apply that regen into the block. Block there. There we go. Pretty simple fight. Pretty simple fight. Alright, so we'll tag our alliance member that has this path to clear Wintrust, and that way we can have the energy to reach Bishop and then get this boss island done before we go to bed. All right, see you guys shortly. All right, guys, we're back. Go ahead and get this last fight before we go to bed. Fortunately, my mutant boost expired. Thought the guy that was taking out this renter had already went to bed, but I'm more coherent now than waiting until the morning to do these last fights. So let's go ahead and get them knocked out. Again, I'm gonna have to use another one of these boosts that I had already queued up, but that's fine. Again, it's the off season. We can build this back up. Try to make up for it by adding an extra attack boost. Give us some extra kickback damage. So got Mighty Charge, Crumbling Armor, got all that good stuff. This is the last fight for Kitty, so health loss is not that big of a deal as long as I don't die. So here we go. I think that should do it. Okay. All right. Get these last two fights out the way. We will apply this boost though. All right, let's see. We'll do that. Yep. We're gonna replace that, and we're gonna do that one, and we're also going to apply an invulnerable boost. Okay, and it doesn't matter what mode we start in. So actually don't mind that. Right. Somewhat have to worry about the power gain. I think he should be within the range. So we got an invulnerable boost for. That's what we got the invulnerable boost for. Stall tactic. I still had some invulnerable hits to go, so we were still good either way. The good news is we got another one still on deck for this fight. It went so well. Yep, we got 27 seconds left. Perfect. All right, let's jump in. Boom. Actually don't mind this. Don't mind that at all. Give me that MD back. Such a cheat code. Go ahead and do this while that conflictor's in cooldown. Alright, this should finish the fight. Doesn't matter. We're dead. Again, rank 4. Next rank 4. I know we said that multiple times. Next rank 4. Alright. Let's see where we are now. We're up 5-3 in our BG, 10-15, kind of slipping a little bit there. Now we can go to bed and then we can just spectate from here. 8 fights, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, 8 fights. All right, there we go. All right, guys. So we ended up losing the war. We ended up going off the rails pretty quickly that next morning. I tried to record it live, but for some reason the recording just stopped itself. But yeah, we ended up losing by 16 bonuses. The opponent ended up only dying 15 times, so it was a good opponent, obviously. So it was probably, we had another opponent that had died 14 times earlier this season. So those are our 2 best opponents that we faced. So kudos to them. But even in our BG, it was just uncharacteristic. I think we went from our best war of the season, one of our worst wars of the season. But this is the last war of the season. End of the war, end of the season, and it looks like it's gonna be the end of an era. I think we lost a couple of officers, or they're gonna be leaving. Actually, 3 of our officers are gonna be leaving. Yeah, I think maybe another one of our fighters here, and including yours truly. This had been deliberating myself for quite some time because I was going back and forth. It's going to be my last season internally, and 40 seasons, about to turn 40 years old. Need to start getting some personal stuff together because the game can be consuming, especially putting the war videos together. What I am going to do is take this off season off And of course, this next upcoming war season off. And then we'll see if we'll join back in like if the following month, or maybe come back in the summer. But I'm not done with the game. I'm still gonna do some other content. Obviously, the most glaring is the Eternity of Pain, the Grandmaster's Gauntlet, all that stuff. Trying to get more of the event quests and the monthly stuff done, because I keep falling behind doing that on a monthly basis. Because normally I like to pace myself when I do stuff like that, but a lot of the champs that I would do that content usually be tied up in Alliance Quest and Alliance War. So, and usually I don't get the content all done in one day. Sometimes I'll have binge days, but I'd rather not have binge days. I'd rather just pace myself throughout the whole month doing stuff. So the best way to do it is to make sure that I'm just focused only on that. Props to the people that can do it all, but I just don't have the time to be on the game that much. Obviously, I don't like doing arena. So we ended up finishing Platinum 2. No surprise there. I think the rewards might be out now. Yeah, the rewards are out. So I'm still gonna stick around for the next Alliance Quest cycle, and then I'll officially bid adieu to Omega Sentinel, and then we'll see where we go from there. Like I said, I probably won't be in an alliance for the next couple of months. I mean, I may join some retirement alliance that just to still get some rewards here and there, like Battleground and all that stuff. But anyway, yeah. So that is gonna do it, guys. Like, share, comment below, subscribe. Be on the lookout for the season rewards video probably later today, and then look forward to some fresh content. All right, take care.